What's good, man? It's your boy Transparent. Another episode of Transparent TV, and we got some exclusive footage for y'all today, man. I just got back from doing an awesome interview with some guys, Scott and Christian. Shout out at 96.5, man, FM Family Radio out here in Australia, man, Brisbane. Not Brisbane, Brisbane. I'm learning. Good night, mate. Anyway, got some footage for y'all, man. Hopefully by the time you see this, you'll already have heard the radio interview over the internet. That's www.96five.com. Go there, listen to the radio interview, man. Probably about 8:30 my time, PM in Australia, so figure it out. We're 16 hours ahead, 18 hours, one of them. So now, man, what you guys are about to see, like I said, it's some exclusive footage. Don't tell anybody. This is just between me and you. Because we're family. This is the footage that people, they heard it on the internet, but now you get to see it. First time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Joining us in the studio all the way from the United States of America. Actually, that almost sounded a bit self-indulgent. He hasn't joined us specifically. He hasn't jumped on a plane this afternoon specifically to come over here to join us.
It would have been nice if you did, though.
Yeah,
Next time.
But there we go.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to
We've
hear.
got the promise. That's all good.
Transparent,
Yeah.
massive R&B artist in the States,
Yeah.
doing the whole Christian thing.
Yeah,
Hanging out in Australia now. Primarily, you're going to go and sing in some of the high schools over here.
definitely.
Yeah, and you're also saying doing some stuff on the weekend with a
Right.
few different worship festivals.
Yeah, I'll be at Worship Center next Friday, doing something with the 316 Youth Group. Then that following Saturday, I'll be on Roma Street. Actually, I don't even know what Roma Street is, but that's where I'll be.
Beautiful place.
Icon Festival. And then the next day, Sunday, I'll be at Tribe of Judah.
Nice.
So I'm packed.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
packed. Excited. Yeah.
And so with the high schools, what's the plan there? What's going on?
Just more so, just going there to show them what a Christian lifestyle looks like.
Right.
You know, and that it's tangible, and you can also have a good time in the Lord, man. Because when I was raised, it was more so focused on the religion and the ritual part of it, and so I didn't really want any part of that, you know. And I didn't know that I could still be me, and really just have a great time in the Lord. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to share, man. My excitement for the Lord.
Love it,
That's
man.
it.
How does your music tie into that? Like,
Well, I'm pretty much grew up, you know, in the urban culture in America. Hip hop was big, you know, and still is big. My father was actually a DJ, and he had his own group. And so since the time I was about 5 years old, man, that's all I knew. And my grandparents and my parents, when I was growing up in the church, they didn't tell me that it was okay to live a lifestyle of what I was used to and go to church. It was, you have to be this certain way, listen to this kind of music. And so once I got a relationship with Christ, which was 3 years ago, God specifically told me, he said, I'm going to use you in what you love to promote my name and reflect my glory. So that's what I do, man. I do Christian rap, and that's it.
I think that's the funny thing is when you think about rap, especially rap, you think radio proof. You think stuff that's, you know, full of swearing.
Right.
You think 50 Cent talking about getting
Yeah.
shot in the face 21 times.
Yeah.
I think for me one of the most amazing things is hearing the amounts of rap R&B music out there that has got the Christian message behind it. And it's not one or two artists.
Right.
There are hundreds of them.
Many of us.
What do you think for you when it comes to that genre being stereotyped? Do you find it's hard to sort of break that mold and go, no man, I'm a Christian rap artist, or it's accepted now?
I think it's becoming much more accepted than it's ever been. I know there's groups like Cross Movement who started back, I think, 96, and nobody was really giving them the time of day. But now there's so many artists who are not just Christian and they rap, but they're actually Christ-centered music that is great music. I mean, that is really good music, man. We got people out like Lecrae, Flame, Tripoli. They're all part of Reach Records, and then hopefully myself will be able to break through this
Yeah,
mainstream
man.
thing, man.
Yeah.
could you tell us, Transparent, like, who have your major, inspirations been in terms of your music and that kind of thing?
Literally, man. When I was doing secular music and when I was in the world, man, I used to look to people like the T.I.s and the Lil Waynes and stuff like that. Once I gave my life to the Lord, my cousin, who's actually 9 years younger than me, shout out to the vessel, he put me up onto Lecrae, and Cross Movement and The Truth and things like that. And so I've been taking a lot of cues from those guys. And actually, last week at a Flavor Fest conference in Florida, I got a chance to just sit down with Lecrae and we got a chance to build a relationship for about an hour and a half and just talking to each other about what we're both doing and how we're trying to advance the kingdom, man. So I really look to those guys, man.
Probably gonna look a bit ignorant in terms of knowing your music and stuff. Can you freestyle?
Yeah.
How do you think and do that? Is that a skill you have to learn, or is that a natural thing? How does it work?
For some people, they can just do it. For me, I was just telling these guys because I was freestyling in the car a little bit earlier. I've been doing it since I was 5. Like I said, my dad was a DJ, and so they would have music on in the garage, and I would go in there and they go, rap. And so I would rap about what I knew about it, and then it was toys and trains and cars, so that's what I would rap about. And now that my heart is consumed with Christ, man, that's what comes out of me. So I freestyle, I write, whatever I can to reflect His glory, man.
Well, well, I guess on that, and a bit of interest more for me than anything. In fact, I'd be very surprised if this makes it into the final edit of the interview. When it comes to you, and now if it does, it'll be even funnier. When it comes to you freestyling, in all honesty, when you are doing that, is that you speaking, or do you think that's the Spirit speaking? What for you? How does that feel? Is that you coming out, or is that the Spirit coming out?
More so prior to me being saved, man, it was me. It was me learning and honing in on my craft. Now, it's all God. It's all the Holy Spirit moving through me, because I can rap to you guys right now and try to think of something cool to say that'll make you go wow, but I'd rather let God direct anything that comes out of my mouth, man. So and when I'm in tune with the Spirit like that, He takes over, man. He takes over, and I don't even know if I don't have a recorder or something. I'm like, man, that wasn't me.
So it's almost as if your music, your rap is almost like your prayer life, even.
Definitely. If you ask anyone in the States, man, and maybe some people here who saw me the other day when I was at the worship center, when I'm in worship and when I'm praying, I usually end up rapping my prayers to the Lord. And they're freestyle, but it's just me telling Him how much I love Him, me telling me how much I'm thankful and appreciative of the things that He's done for me, man. And because that's my culture and that's what I do, that's how it comes out, and He accepts it, man. He accepts it.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Getting back to the schools thing.
Yeah.
Now, look, one of your assistants here, I think
Oh.
it's James, has got the
Yeah.
list of schools we need to know.
James does.
Are you going to step up, man? Drop the camera.
Hi, James.
Come over to the
The
microphone.
microphone.
Yeah, hold this.
we need to...
Just point it and shoot.
Yeah.
We need to get a shout out. The schools that's you guys are transparent. You guys are heading out to. Who are they? Who's the lucky schools?
Alright, the lucky schools this week, or next week, we're going to be at Cooperoo and Balmoral, both state high schools. On the Wednesday it is. I'm pretty sure it's the Wednesday or the Tuesday, one of the days. Don't get me wrong. We will be there, I promise. And we're also going to be at Whites Hill State High. If not on the Tuesday, on the Wednesday. Runcorn's a possibility, but Whites Hill, Cooperoo, and Balmoral are definites. So we're going to see you guys there.
So that means be ready every day.
It
Just be
could
ready.
happen.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Be ready. Be ready.